Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the first episode of Peter Grill to Kenja no Jikan. So, yeah, this show, all I really know about it is the genres, it's a ecchi fantasy harem comedy kind of show, which sounds very much up my alley, and that's really all I need to know to be willing to check it out. So here I am, not much to say going into it because, like I said, I don't know too much, but I hopefully we can have a fun time with this. So, real quick, I'll let you know how I do things format-wise. I do not show the anime footage of the video itself for copyright reasons. You grab your own copy of the show, sing it to my reaction. I'll show you subs and timers so you can do that thing. So, let's get into it and see what we're in for. So, 3, 2, 1, cut. Reopening on a Coliseum? I think so. Definitely got like a warrior here. Yep. Hello there. Oh, she looks great. Yeah, right. She almost has my perfect body type right there. The one with the long black hair. But anyway, we got a match, it looks like. Luvelia. Senpai. Yeah, she looks great. Yeah, definitely worth fighting for you. Let's get in there. Oh, we got national flags. Okay, World Martial Arts Tournament, basically. International intrigue. Intriguing. Oh, she smiled. Oh, I guess she approves of the horn severing. Yeah, she looks great too. Peter Grill, okay, titular character. So, I guess we'll see what's new for him soon enough. Opening. Oh, that's Diarrhea Wiki, I think it's called. That looks great. Anyway, opening. Oh, there we go, a good title logo. I can replace mine once if I just choose to continue the show, I'll replace with a higher quality one. Man, she is gorgeous. I might just watch the show for that. Okay, she looks good too. Not quite as... Oh, wow. I guess they're like sisters. I approve. Yeah, Dakishimete, please. So yeah, we definitely have an interesting show for us here. Oh no. We're gonna have to rescue her. Kind of what that looked like. Oh, she looked good too. Oh, there's all sorts of gorgeous women in this show. I mean, as you would hope for in a harem ecchi anime, but it's definitely delivering on that front. If the opening's anything to go by. Yeah, they look great. Like, wow. It's a very nice fidgeting that they're doing too. Almost reminds me a little bit of, that one brothel Monster Girls show. I'm not really, it's not that similar, but it's just making me think of it. Peter Grill and the Ogre Sisters. Oh, that's what those are. Okay, yeah, those two girls. Okay, like the silver-haired girls. Gotcha. That's good that we're getting into them right away, because I would love to get into them right away. Oh, there she is, Mimi. Hello, Mimi. Fellow guild member. I guess that explains the senpai thing. Officially the strongest man, yeah. You wanna spar? Or do you want a baby? One of the two. I'm leaning towards the ladder. Okay, I mean, I was pretty much on point. There's only two things she could want from him, so... I mean, it makes sense. I'm not arguing with you. I get it. Yeah, that doesn't get better than that. So that's why all the girls want him. Gotcha. Yeah, they got rules against just... I mean, it seems entirely reasonable to me. I don't know what your problem is. I think the sister might compete. Lisa. Mimi and Lisa. I mean, I'm sure she's on the same page. Yeah, because she wants to go first. You tell her. There's no reason we would kind of share, though. It's a epic race. I agree. I am with you. He's got to convince Peter. Give up his Peter. Little do you know the true fight that would happen after he won the tournament. He would have to use a very different weapon. Really? Really, guys? How did you fall for that? You could at least give it some thought. Yeah, you're not gonna be just getting away. It's like it's the premise of this show. You can't just run away from it. So, I assume that one girl wants you too. Yeah, Luvelia, thank you for reminding me your name. Now I'm just gonna wait for his reaction to her saying a similar thing. She'll probably be a bit more subtle about it because she's a human, but she'll still want it. But it seems like they're already a thing, so... It's like a stork, right? He brings it. Please don't. I was joking. Very different than the Oni Yogurt girls. So yeah, not quite what I expected. Very sheltered girl, gotcha. It's pretty lewd, man. Well, I guess somebody has to be. Yeah, you know. If we do it hard enough, we'll have that baby. If the stork has any in stock. So the ogre's gonna just ambush him at home now. What? And there's somebody. Yeah, I think that's her. Well, that is her. Give me a few chances to guess. I'll get it eventually. Why, so you can open your door? And then the other sister's gonna be in there too, right? Well... I don't know either. Which we gotta pay. I should have won this tournament. Yeah, he's, it's pretty messed up, isn't it? I'm sure everyone else there would gladly take them. I don't see why that's a bad thing. The trap is probably pretty warm and soft and inviting. That's quite the light there. Yeah, if we might change that here. I believe you. But just demonstrate just to make sure. Okay. Now I think I get the premise of the show. Well, how about now? What about this argument? Does that do anything for you? I mean, unfortunately there's a beam of light there, but doesn't stop the softness. Yeah, but I mean, you got ogre sisters here, so I think that makes it okay. I think they're getting to him. They got to him, all right. That's step one. So, now what's step three? Apologizing to, what's her face? Well, I don't think you got much sleep last night. I think we gotta go pray now. At least they look pretty peaceful. If this was Kaguya-sama, would say that the ogres won. It's okay, man. Nobody could possibly blame you. I guess the strongest man is not so strong after all. Because two gorgeous ogre girls naked came into your room. Like, you never stood a chance. I don't think he ever slept. But not sure how we get out of this one. I wonder if she'll believe that they're my sisters. His sisters, you know. Oh, wow. It's a great sleeping posture. Yeah, they really nailed the sleeping positions there. I am a little bit surprised that he actually did it. Like, I'm so used to harem anime where, you know, the guy just successfully runs away all the time. But he came pretty damn quick. And there's other girls in this show. The war is far from over. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. I think I may have just discovered perfection. Although that's not bad either. Oh, wow. I actually get a pretty good overview shot of this. I mean, I can't decide which of the two sleeping positions I like better. Blonde girl or the older sister. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of debatable how lucky he feels right about now. But yeah, just credits now, right? Yeah, nothing but credits. Okay. Well, that was the first episode of Peter Grill to Kenja no Jikan. So, yeah, pretty cool concept for a show. We have this big old tournament that decides the strongest man. Our main character wins it. He gets to declare the strongest man, and now a bunch of women who want a strong seed go after him. Like, it makes a lot of sense. I think I've seen somewhat similar concepts before. Not necessarily like the result of winning a tournament, but, you know, multiple girls going after someone because they want that strong seed. You know, it makes sense. In fact, you know, that one eroge Evenickel kind of had a similar concept where the knights, which are like the strongest people, are allowed to have multiple wives, so they can have multiple offspring and spread that, right? So, you know, it makes sense for sure. And I like how we start like pretty much started like after the tournament. Like we saw like the end of it, but really this show takes place after the tournament because that's what the show's about, his post-tournament life. His life. And I was a little bit confused. I mean, I know he said something a little bit about that Soviet girl at the beginning, but I didn't quite, maybe just missed something or they were vague about it, one of the two. I didn't know, I didn't realize they were engaged, like they were like an official thing. I thought it was just something he was going to pursue, like later on, if anything. But no, they cleared it up, well, not too long after that. And I eventually got it, because I thought she was going to, you know, have a similar kind of thing. She would say similar things that the ogre girls said, and he'd be like, oh no, her too, I can't escape this. Like, I thought we would get something like that. But no, she's like already his kind of fiance, and she's also very sheltered, very innocent. She would never say something like, you know, put a baby in me like the ogre girls would. She's more like, okay, let's pray and get that, you know, get that baby from the store, because that's quite a bit different, quite a different experience. So, and that probably had something to do with how weak he was to the propagations of the ogre girls, because he probably wasn't going to get that anytime soon from her, because she only does the hand holding. And I think the ogre girls even commented on that when they were in the room later. So, and yeah, as soon as the one ogre girl, Mimi, I think she was, you know, started walking after him, I knew there was one or two things she'd want. Either a battle, because, you know, you want to fight against a strong opponent, or she wanted him to impregnate her. One of the two. Because, I mean, what else would you possibly want from him? And since this is a harem anime, I was kind of leaning towards the impregnation one. And, you know, lo and behold, that was right. But not just her, it's her sister that wants him too. So now they don't seem to be like fighting over each other too much. Like they both seem to just be like a team, like a teamwork going for it. Because there's enough to go around for sure. And clearly that was the case because they both seem equally satisfied by the end of the episode, for sure. And yeah, one thing I definitely have to comment on is like pretty much almost all the character designs of the girls are great. Like just tons of gorgeous designs. We especially got a good look at it in the ED, like just laying in bed where you get to really, you know, see them. We had some great sleeping positions, designs, just everything I could hope for, really. You know, like just even just like the ogre designs. Let's see if I can find a good shot of them. Like, yeah, I mean, they got these lines, which are pretty cool. The silver hair is one of my favorite anime hair colors, for one thing. And they had the whole sister thing going for them, which is already a plus. I still can't believe they fell for that. Like, look over there as I escape. It just did not work at all. They were never going to let him escape forever. I still think his fiancée is probably the most attractive girl in the show, but it's not by a large margin. Like, definitely not. So yeah, a lot of things were predictable, like the fact that he would come home and they would already be in his bedroom. That was, of course, pretty predictable. But other than that, you know, it had a lot of surprising elements, like the fact that he went as far as he did. You know, that was a big surprise for sure. VED just in general was great. Just, you know, we get really good looks at all the girls, and the final shot is him in like the middle of all four of them, you know. I still can't quite tell if the older ogre girl or the blonde girl had the better sleeping posture, because just, yeah, the older ogre girl, she has like her hand like right here, like kind of cupping the hair and head tilted. I can't really describe why I like it as much as I do, but I do quite like it. But yeah, the blonde girl's definitely is very artistic, and just overall her body type is like pretty much perfect, really. Oh, for the most part. So they're both really great. But anyway, back to the overall package here. We got the four girls, which I guess are probably going to be the four main love interests, not including the fiance. And he's just like in the middle of all of them on what seems kind of like just a giant bed. But the nicest touch of it is probably just the fact that he's like shadowed out, because he's not proud of this at all. Like he, you know, he laments how weak he is, and you know, in the context of the scene, he probably just finished doing all four of them, and now he's like, "What's wrong with me? Why do I do these things? I thought it was strong. Why am I defeated so easily? What's the problem here? Why did these things have to happen? You know, just it's like the perfect shot to end it off on, for sure." So the ED was great, and the opening I think was really good too. You know, not just saying it really, like the ED, but great. We had like a lot of, you know, the girls fidgeting. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but it's the only word I can think of. You know? And yeah, it just really showed how good they are. Yeah, really not much to say on it beyond that. But, you know, it kind of makes a bit more sense in context now that I actually have a feel for the format of the show. And I really don't think I have much more on this to say on it than that. I really liked the first episode. It has a low score on MyAnimeLIst, but, you know, you really can't take their score seriously, especially when it comes to ecchi harem anime. But I have no real complaints here. I thought it was great. The girls look great. The protagonist is fine. He's not annoying or anything like that. And he actually is, you know, relatable, like realistically can be susceptible to this kind of seduction by gorgeous women, gorgeous naked women that go into his room, you know? Because that's a very hard thing to say no to, and, you know, so it's entirely reasonable that he did not. But he also felt really guilty about it, which is also, you know, makes sense. So I pretty much like everything we got here. I really don't think I have any complaints. So yeah, I liked it. I'll gladly watch more. I mean, I guess the censorship is the only thing I really complain about, but it's not really the show's fault. But, you know, yeah, that's all I really have to say. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.